Happy holidays, everybody. Hope you guys are blessed, healthy, and happy and successful. If you aren't, well, this is gonna be your year. I believe in you. If you are uncomfortable in life, that is a good sign, okay? Because if you're uncomfortable, that means that you're growing. That means that you are pushing beyond the normal boundaries in which you held yourself in, okay? In the normal confines in which you held yourself, you're pushing out of that, and that is uncomfortable. Growth is scary, growth is uncomfortable, and that is okay. You've already taken that first step. A lot of people stay where it's comfortable. They stay in this place of just like complacency and stagnancy. A lot of people are horribly miserable. They're not living in their purpose or their truth, and they're not following their passions in life. This universe that we live in is very abundant. There's enough room for everybody to eat, to flourish, to thrive. Why do you think billionaires exist? Billionaires have billions of dollars. Like, if one person can have billions of dollars, why can't everybody have enough to eat, right? This world is inherently abundant, naturally abundant. That's law. Like, that's how it is. And once you stop and see the abundance around you, you'll actually notice, wait, I'm actually abundant as fuck. Tapping into your creativity and your passion leads to more abundance. If you're uncomfortable, you're doing something right. If you're uncomfortable, you are growing. Growing is uncomfortable. Growing is painful. Growing is not always nice. Like, think about it. You're growing roots out and spreading out everywhere. That shit is not pleasant all the time. But it's nice when you're a nice, big, beautiful tree or plant or whatever you envision yourself to be. Hard work pays off. There's no better time than now to get the ball rolling. Like, especially for creatives. Like, this is our time as creatives. If you have a vision, go for it. Like, this technology that we have, the age of Aquarius, like, this is an amazing time to just fucking go for it. Go for your dreams. Like, it's so amazing. Like, especially with TikTok, like, the amount of people that have blown up, the amount of people that have had their creative vision become their reality. If you don't love yourself, you will never get far in life. I know. What an intro to the video. Hi, my name is Janet. This is Janet's Planet. Hi, nice to meet you. But if you don't have self-love, you will not get far in life. Point blank, period. Especially if you're trying to follow your dreams or pursue a certain goal, right? If you have a creative vision, if you like to make music, if you're an artist, if you want to start your own business, right? You need to have self-love. This is essential. But not even just that, but if you want to go to grad school and go to school for, like, I don't know, 10 years. How long does it take to go to grad school? I don't know. I don't want to know. But hey, if you're doing that, good for you, right? The point is, you have to have self-love and self-confidence. It's one thing to think about success. It's one thing to be like, okay, I want this. I want to get here, right? But do you love yourself enough to the point that when you get there, you feel safe and secure within yourself? Like, once you get what you're manifesting for, are you actually going to be ready for it? Are you actually going to feel worthy of it? Ooh, are you going to feel worthy of what you manifested? This could apply to anything, right? Let's say you want to manifest love, right? I want to meet the one. Cool. Take that time for yourself, love yourself, dedicate yourself. What I did, I was single with intention. I was celibate. I did not even entertain men. I didn't go on dating apps and scroll and do nonsense, okay? Because in my mind, this is how I saw it, right? This is how you guys have to see it if you want to manifest love, right? If you go on a dating app, hear me out. What kind of people are on dating apps? Like, in your experience, what have you seen with people on dating apps, right? Now, do you truly think the love of your life is on that fucking dating app? Now, there are some success stories of people who met people on dating apps, but realistically, let's be for real, like, the chances of that are like slim to none. In order to date with intention, right? You could go on dating apps and date and have fun. If that's your version of fun, go ahead. If you want to go fuck around, sleep around, go ahead. That's fun for you, right? Okay. But realistically, if you are looking for a certain person, you have to, this is what I did. Write down on a piece of paper, okay? I'm like miming it out. Write down non-negotiables, things that you cannot let slide, right? So for example, if they are aggressive, disrespectful, they raise their voice at you, they put their hands on you, things like that, those are non-negotiables, right? And I need you to keep this list, and I need you to keep this in your mind, or even physically pin it up on your wall. When you wake up in the morning, I want that to be the first thing you see, right? Boom. And then as you go about your day, your life, and as weeks go by, months go by, you are going to focus on yourself. You are not going to talk to nobody. Not like that, but you know, you have your friends and stuff, but like, you're not going to entertain anybody who does not fit the description of the person that you have on that list. Okay? And in the meantime, you are going to journal and write down how you are going to love yourself more every day. What are you going to do each day in order to fulfill yourself? And then just live that. Live like that, continue that pace, and stay in your own lane. Try new hobbies, do new things. Buy clothes that makes you feel good. Like, walk around feeling good about yourself, right? And that's it. And once somebody comes into your life, check that list, honey. Do they fit everything in that description? They do? Okay. Then I guess I'll talk to you. You know what I mean? That's how you manifest love, okay? It's not by obsessively being like, oh my God, when am I gonna meet them? When am I gonna meet them? When am I gonna meet them? And that's with anything. You do not get anywhere obsessing over like, oh my God, when is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen? Oh my God, it's gonna happen tomorrow. It's gonna happen today. It's gonna happen like, relax. Stretch your body, open your hips, especially as women. Like, when we open our hips, our emotions flow. Stretch it out, move your body, do things that make you feel pretty. If you want to be a Pilates princess, be a Pilates princess. If you want to be a psycho baddie on the cycle, go do that. If you want to be in your walking era, go on the hot girl walk, feel me? Do anything that makes you feel better. Self-love is so important, because once you get what you manifested, I want you to feel secure. I want you to feel good. I want you to be like, yes, I deserve this. And I'm not going to self-sabotage this. I'm not going to destroy this. I am not going to run away from it out of fear, because ironically enough, a lot of us want that success, but when we get it, we're scared. When we get it, we're like, wait, this is real? That happened to me in a lot of instances. Success can be scary, especially if you come from nothing, or especially if, like, it's so easy to just see it as a dream, as a vision in your head, but when it's in front of you, you finally realize how powerful you are as a creator. And all of us have that potential to be a powerful creator, to create the life that we want, to bring everything that we want into fruition. We all have that innate ability within us, right? That's why I preach solitude. That's why I preach spending time with yourself, looking within yourself. People are like, what do you mean? Everything I know is within me. Everything I need is within me. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know. Sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up and look inwards for like 30 minutes every day and see what happens. See what happens. See it as an experiment. Okay, today I'm going to dedicate 30 minutes out of my day to do something good for myself. If you wanted to take it full throttle, right? You could be like, okay, 30 minutes for my physical body, 30 minutes for my mental health, my spiritual mind, my spiritual essence, right? Every day, see what happens. You have to be prepared for what you manifested. So this is what you do. You set that intention out to the universe. Okay, I want this. This is what I want, right? Okay, you already set out a signal to the universe. Now you're waiting for a reply. In the meantime, right? See it as that's a given. That's on its way. It's going to happen. In the meantime, prepare for the acceptance of that manifestation, so that when it comes in, you are ready for it and you can accept it with love and gratitude, and not be like, this is freaking scary. People might manifest wanting to be a big podcaster, or being able to interview like celebrities around the world and get their stories, or that's personally what I want to do. Not just celebrities, I want to get like a lot of people's stories, because some people, like, their stories are incredible. Like, you would never guess the testimony that people are living. It's insane. I think it's so inspirational, because you would never think a lot of these successful people have been through horrendous shit, but they have. That kind of shows you that it's not what is happening to you, it's how you're dealing with what is happening to you. Because you could stay in the victim mindset and be like, this is my life, I have been through so much shit, this happened to me, that person did this to me, and then my dad did this, and then my mom did that, and now I'm fucked up. And you know, you could stay in that mentality. Or you could be like, I'm gonna do what I can do with these circumstances. It's not easy, right? It definitely is not easy, and you have to put in hard work, okay? Life requires hard work sometimes. And I think, right, if you could work hard at a 9 to 5, if you could work hard working for corporations that you're feeding billions of dollars to, right? Not just you, but everybody collectively working at this corporation. You guys are making the billionaires, right? You're feeding them. Then the least you can do is work hard on yourself. Like that's the biggest investment is yourself. You are your biggest investment. You are the business, right? You are a business. You are a business. See it as that. So how are you building your business? How are you treating your business? How are you tending to your business? Or see yourself as a garden. I like to see that way as well, right? See yourself as a garden. Water yourself. Pull them weeds out that are literally feeding off of you. Fertilize yourself. Hey, that sounds crazy. But literally, fertilize yourself. Feed your mind, feed your brain, feed your spirit. What makes you feel good? Dance, movement, stretching. Do things that feel good for you and feed your spirit. Feed into yourself. Build yourself. Like you are the biggest investment in your life. See it as that. I am the biggest investment in my life. Because I truly think if you tap into yourself and you tap into your passion and you tap into your purpose in life and you live that purpose, you cannot lose. You cannot. It's not even possible. You can't lose. You cannot. Like you're destined to win. If you follow your purpose and live in your true purpose, you are destined to fucking win. So, how are you going to win? How are you going to go about this, right? Deepak Chopra has this book called The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. I'm gonna go grab that right now. When I'm out of town, I be tripping out of your one. He said he already learned his song once. Bye. So the number one law that he says is the law of pure potentiality. Now, this universe has laws and rules, right? Think about it. If you're creating a universe, there has to be rules in the way that it operates, in the way that it behaves, in the way that it receives things, the way that it gives things. There's laws to that because that's what a universe is. It has to function a certain way, right? Deepak Chopra says that there are 7 laws to spiritual success, right? Or 7 spiritual laws of success. The number 1 law is the law of pure potentiality. This law is based on the fact that we are pure consciousness at our core. This, like, we are just a meat suit. This is nice. I like my face. I like my body. This is a nice meat suit. I like it. But am I the meat suit? No. Are you the meat suit? No. You are the consciousness within that meat suit. Pure consciousness is pure potentiality. The field of pure potentiality is infinite and unbounded. Pure joy, knowledge, and wisdom, okay? When you tap into this, you tap into so much creativity and wisdom. And I have experienced this, especially on psilocybin. My last trip that I took on psilocybin, I got so much creativity, like not even a spark, like a fucking fireworks show of creativity. I was like, oh my God, I could write a book. I could do this. Oh my God, I could start DJing. Oh my God, I have so many YouTube ideas. I have so many TikTok ideas. I have so many ideas, period. All I did, right, was I took psilocybin. But the psilocybin helped me slow down and look within myself. Now, there are other ways to do this without psilocybin. Activities for stillness and silence. I meant it when I say sometimes you really need to shut the fuck up, right? And sit in silence and stillness, okay? So one way you could do that is meditate. Now you could do meditation in many different ways. There's a traditional way of meditation when you could sit and focus on your breath, right? And you could do this by listening to frequencies or doing guided meditations where someone is guiding you through the process. Now that I recommend if you're new to meditation because our mind is gonna wander. And when you meditate, you realize just how many thoughts you have a day. I think we have like absurd amount of like thoughts a day, like 1 million or something. And a lot of them, like if you are letting your mind run rampant and you're not tending to it and you're not like reining it in, not even reining it in, but if you're not like being aware of what's happening, you are going to think that you are your thoughts, and that is never ever the case. You are not your thoughts, honey. You are the being who observes the thoughts The thoughts are not you. They are just clouds passing in the sky. I heard that like analogy years ago and it sticks with me. See thoughts as clouds passing by in the sky. That's it. You could cloud watch. See the different shapes. Ooh. Oh, that one's puppy. Oh, that's a wispy cloud. You feel me? Observe them. Don't think that you were the cloud. When you were looking at the clouds, you think, oh, I'm that cloud. No, you don't. When you look at a cloud, you're like, that's a nice cloud. Or that's a fucking nice chemtrail. You feel me? No one's that get it. But you're never like, I am that. No, I am me. That is a cloud. There's a difference. Meditating helps you be more aware of that. I am just a being. I am not a cloud. But you can also meditate by like cooking, cleaning, anything where your mind is focused on a task. That's meditation. Like even while driving. And it's not like you're driving, you're like, no, you're just driving and you're like, do you not notice that when you're driving, you get a lot of thoughts popping in your head and you start to think about, oh, I have to do the laundry later. Oh, I have dishes. Oh, right, I have to go pick that up from the pharmacy. Oh, I actually do have to pick up my medication from the pharmacy. Thanks for reminding me. I actually do. Another activity for silence and stillness is yoga. Yoga is really nice because it helps you get out of your mind and into your body. Now, if you're an overthinker, a lot of the times you need to get out of here and move your body. So this helps a lot, like for the anxious attachment girlies. I was one of them. And I feel like I still am a little bit at times, but I used to be. Woo. The yoga is really great because it helps balance your nervous system. It stimulates your vagus nerve, which is in charge of fight or flight. So if you've lived in a lot of traumatic situations before, you are going to be in fight or flight. So in fight, you may notice that you're more aggressive, more confrontational, irritable. And then with flight, you may run away from your problems. You may try to distract yourself with substances or certain activities that are not safe for you. You might be more reckless and yeah, you don't want to sit still. That's flight. In order to balance out the fight or flight, you need to balance your vagus nerve. Then you'll notice that you'll slowly, it's a process too. And also your environment should be a peaceful environment. If you have that power and that ability right now, then leave that toxic environment that is putting you in fight or flight, or that toxic relationship that's putting you in fight or flight, or that toxic fucking job that's putting you in fight or flight. Because let me tell you something, these jobs don't give a fuck about you. So don't even like ruin yourself and your body and your soul for these corporations who don't give a fuck about you. That's just bullshit. Don't do that. I don't care, okay? I don't care if you have to pay bills and stuff. I get that, right? I know that situation. I pay $23.50 a month in this apartment that I have. It's gorgeous, it's stunning, but that's a lot of fucking money, okay? But still, at the end of the day, if a job is destroying you, find another one. At least you could stay at that job that you're in right now, but you better be on Indeed every fucking day. Or LinkedIn or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, in order to really like balance your vagus nerve and balance your nervous system, your environment needs to be one of peace, okay? And if you don't have that, if you still live with your parents or in a toxic household, whatever your situation may be, then make your room your sanctuary. That's what I used to do. I used to just stay in my room at my childhood home. And I did everything I could to make it peaceful and relaxing so that whenever I got home, I went straight to my sanctuary and I felt safe in there, right? I would literally get a lock. 'Cause for a long time, I didn't have a lock on my door growing up. But like, I think once I turned like 19 or something, I got a lock. And I was like, as soon as I go in that room, I'm locking that door and nobody can come in, respectfully. That's what you have to do. You have to set boundaries with your space and make your space a sanctuary so that when you come home, you feel good. Then meditate, do yoga, balance your vagus nerve, balance your nervous system, avoid situations that stress you out, avoid people who stress you the fuck out. And obviously, yes, life is going to be stressful from time to time. But if someone is arguing with you and yelling at you and making you feel like shit and putting you down every single day, get the fuck rid of them. Please. Yoga also releases pent-up trauma that may be stored in the physical body because, I don't know if you guys know, our physical body holds trauma, right? Especially in our hips. That's why I always say stretch your hips, open those hips, especially if you're a man too. A lot of men are not able to process their emotions or their traumas. And so yoga is really great for that. And sometimes after I do yoga, like I'll just start to cry, either profusely or just like a few tears running down. I remember when I was microdosing last year, I legit did like, I forgot what it was. I think it was like root chakra or something, sacral chakra. I don't remember which one it was. But after I did the meditation, I was just sitting there in child's pose and I was just letting tears run down my face, and I felt so fucking free and light. Yoga releases all the tension you didn't even know that you had in your body. It's amazing. Also, in the modern day and age that we live in, a lot of us sit down for like 8 hours a day at work. Like I know I do. Well, not the whole time. I try to get up and move though. I consciously make that effort to move because I try to get 10,000 steps a day, because I don't want to just sit down all day and fucking rot at work, and then I get home and I'm tired, and then I rot at home. You know what I mean? Like then I wonder why I'm like getting larger and like blowing up like a balloon. Like, hello, you need to fucking move your body. I'm saying that to me, but hey, if the shoe fits too, hey, you can wear it. But yoga also helps you feel more confident in your body, and I swear to God, like when you practice self-care practices, you start to glow. Your face glows, your skin glows, your body is like becoming more snatched. I think when you practice self-love and self-care practices, it definitely shows. Like you could tell when you look at somebody if they take care of themselves or they don't. It's very obvious as soon as you see them. You're like, okay, that person definitely takes care of themselves. They definitely put time into themselves. Like it shows in the way that they walk, the way that they talk, the way that they move, everything, the way that they dress, the way that they hold themselves and carry themselves. It shows. Like that's why it's such a flex. And I feel like it's so important to get to a point when you walk into a room and your energy is felt, your presence is felt. People can feel you before they see you. That is the biggest flex. Yoga definitely helps with that. And it allows you to like move more fluidly instead of like stiff and like a robot and like a creaky crackety old lady. Yeah, do some yoga. And dance, I feel like also is a form of stillness and silence. Not really, not silence, but stillness, I feel like. And it doesn't make sense because when you're dancing, you're moving, right? But I noticed this also my last trip that I took. I played, I was listening to like Brazilian dance music, and that was so fire. It was this girl, Victoria Angelis, and I feel like she's just one of those people, like you could tell she's living her purpose and she is passionate about what she does. And I think that's why she's so successful. Like, and she's going to be even more successful. I'm calling it now. Because I think she was a part of a band and then she broke off of the band and now she's DJing and making her own music. I would love to see her live one day. I think she's performing in Paris. I would love to go to Paris and see her live. Like, that's insane. My last trip, I was dancing to one of her sets, and it was like an hour long. I danced for that whole hour. And my boyfriend was just sitting on the couch like, what is life? His hood is on. He's just like in his feelings, and I'm like dancing, and I'm like fluidly moving my body, and I felt so elegant and beautiful. And I feel like it's so healing. Like, there's a reason why dance is a part of many cultures. There's a reason why dance has been around for damn near centuries, right? And there's different things to dance to. You can dance to frequencies, drums, flutes, EDM music, Brazilian funk, Brazilian dance music, whatever floats your boat, whatever feels good to your spirit. And just let yourself dance, let yourself be free, let yourself move, let yourself vibe. Another way you can meditate is by coloring, drawing, and painting. Pretty self-explanatory, I feel like. But if you really were to get a coloring book and just set your favorite music on in the background, smoke a blunt or whatever lights your boat, or don't drink some tea, right? Just drink some tea, vibe out, and color. And then you'll start to notice your mind starts to wander, your thoughts start to wander. Pay attention to what you're thinking, right? Same thing with drawing and painting, same premise. When you're coloring, drawing, or painting, that's an act of creativity. And when you're performing the act of creativity, it allows you to access a flow state. And if you haven't seen the movie Soul by Disney, please watch it. That's a fucking amazing movie. That and Frozen. Oh my God, Frozen 2? Since I work at a school, like I watch a lot of Disney movies now. First of all, I love Disney, period. But now that I work at a school, I see more Disney movies. Frozen 2 is truly a masterpiece, a cinematic masterpiece. Like, that is something that deserves to be in a museum forever, for all of eternity. Like, it's so good. Never mind, my phone literally shut off when I said that. So I'm gonna take that as a sign to not talk about Frozen 2. Duh. Also, it's so funny, whenever I'm making a video, I'm like, whenever I'm making a video or something and people are calling and reaching out to me crazy, that's truly insane to me. What's up with that? Can I please be in my flow? Fuck. Back to the law of pure potentiality, right? So we understand that at its core, it emphasizes that we are pure consciousness. When we connect to this, we are tapped into basically an unlimited amount of creativity, joy, knowledge, and wisdom. And basically, this field is you. This field is your own self. The more you experience your true nature, your true essence, the closer you are to the field of pure potentiality. And this is what I mean by the law of pure English. Please help. Okay. Oh my God, Minnie. Why? Okay. Pure consciousness is our spiritual essence. Being infinite and unbounding, it is also pure joy. Other attributes of consciousness are pure knowledge, infinite silence, perfect balance, invincibility, simplicity, and bliss. This is our essential nature. Our essential nature is one of pure potentiality. So this is what I mean about like when you're living like in alignment, or you're, oh my gosh, she's climbing the fucking tree.
Keep her going.
She stopped.
I don't give a fuck. I don't know.
When you are connected to your true essence, right, then you essentially become magnetic. You experience power of the self, as Deepak Chopra says, right? Power of the self, or self-referral. Self-referral is using your own internal compass as a point of power instead of seeing things outside of you as a means to get power, right? So some people, they use object referral, which is constantly seeking validation and approval for others. So how do you connect to the field of pure potentiality, you may ask? Silence, just shut the fuck up. Every morning for 30 minutes and every evening for 30 minutes. Or simply make a commitment to maintain silence for a certain period each day. Just shut up, just be quiet, just sit down and be quiet for 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening. And at first you may notice feelings of turbulence, example, anxiety, worry, stress, etc., because our brain is not used to silence realistically, so it will freak out. But as time goes on, the silence will become profound. Spend time with nature, ground yourself, witness the beauty of nature. It's beautiful, and sit and be still and pay attention to your thoughts. And also 3, do not judge nothing. Don't judge anything. Judging creates more resistance in your mind, which creates more resistance in your life, which disconnects you from the field of pure potentiality. Don't judge. Judge nothing. Make an effort to say, today I shall judge nothing that occurs. Whatever happens, let it happen, let it be. Hey, it is what it is, right? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys want part 2 on the 7 spiritual laws of success, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments. Also, check out my podcast, The Path to Imperfection. Follow me on other platforms. Let's connect. Let's talk. Love you. Be safe. And continue to create the life of your dreams.